Darren James is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Johnny Peralta will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Now here's the first pitch. Colton Wong is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
He's ready now, the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here it comes, 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now the 3-1 pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Three and 2, here it is. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Matt Adams will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 32, Matt Adams. One pitch, here we go. Let's go. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's do it. Let's go, Ted.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
One time.
Here we go, boys.
Hey, come on now. Let's go.
He's set, now the pitch.
Hey, come on.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further.
It's time for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Jordan Walden will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but...
All I think about, oh God.
Darren James will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Carpenter will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here it comes. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going. And it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead. New pitcher coming on now. It'll be the 6'7" righty Brandon McCarthy. So a good ball game is what we just watched. With runs hard to come by, it makes it much easier to find our difference maker. And this
Everybody wants. Everybody needs. Don't ask me why. There's never gonna be enough time. I'm never gonna pay it off, so why? Gonna take it what I want, gonna take it what I want, and I'll tell you how I got it. Why? They're gonna ask me what I want. Lies, 'cause I've been taking what I come for hard, and I'll do it again, do it again, do it again. I already got what you wanted to hold. I already seen what you
Your attention, please.
Darren James will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Zoilo Almonte will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Here's another 0-2. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to 2nd and 3rd now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
Jew is over and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
That go-ahead run still stuck there on 3rd with 2 out now. There's no doubt. They would have to feel they let a big opportunity get away if they wind up stranding him there.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, this pitch is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
That's all about picking up your teammate there. The guy before him pops up and can't get the run home, so he's up there saying, hey, don't worry, I got it. He knocks in the 2-out RBI.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that 3rd base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. Ready now on 1-1. Change up that time. A swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as they open it up to 6-2 now. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Edgar Colon get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here it comes. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Joey Votto will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
And he got him to swing early as this is skied out toward right. Bird is there, 2 down. Brandon Phillips will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
He's set, now the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Pause, now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here comes a 1-2. Struck him out, so it remains lead as they head into their final set of swings. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. And guys, the Reds were able to claim victory. Darren James will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Mike Napoli is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Three runs already home here. The next pitch. 1-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
One on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Ready with the 2-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. 2-2 pitch on the way. Full count. 3-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take. Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball. He keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
In now, Zoilo Almonte. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And this will be fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top Just a short drive west of downtown. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers.
2017 Milwaukee.
Ryan Braun will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. He waits, now the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Darren James will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
James.
Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And it's been a good series for them so far here, too. They've been able to take the first 2 games, and now they're set up in good shape to make it a clean sweep.
Here comes the 1-0, and this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Pause, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now, I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks, words cannot describe how badly he got fooled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Gene Segura makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. 2-2 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Well, the secret to his success really isn't that hard to figure. We'll keep the ISO camera on him as he's getting down the line, and you can see he just uses that speed to leg this one out.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. And even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Darren James.
First pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Two runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
John Mayberry will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, just from a distance standpoint, you have to remember that left-handed hitters maybe get a step or 2 advantage over a right-handed hitter leaving that batter's box. So that's why it's much easier for lefties to bunt their way on than it is for righties to do it. And here, he needed those 2 extra steps because that was a very close play down there at first.
And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out.
All I think about, oh God.
Welcome back. I'm Matt Vasgersian here on the MLB pregame show. As we draw closer to the first pitch in this series opener, let's have a look at our Topps player spotlight. Darren James is in that spotlight, as today we wanted to check in on one of the younger players in this organization still trying to establish himself here in the big leagues. For more, here's Eric Karros.
Well, thanks, Matt. And you know, many just dream of making it to the big leagues, but once you're there, you really have to prove your worth and value in order to stay and earn a job. That's the position he's in right now. He's a pretty decent-looking young player, and you can see his play has been sufficient over the last month or so. The club has said they like what the future may hold for him, but they would like to see him show a few more flashes of it going forward. But for now, I'm sure he's enjoying life in the major leagues and working hard to make sure he stays there.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
And now, your 2017.
And we'll also give you a quick look at our two starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. Jose Iglesias is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Batting six.
Darren James steps in now.
James.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Let's turn two. Get the first one.
First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Kinsler for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 2 and the Cubs nothing. Darren James will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Darren James.
First pitch coming. And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase.
Leading off with a Cubs.
Darren James will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Here we go. Plays it one now.
Here it comes.
Oh, big guy.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Darren James will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Darren James.
We need you right now. Keep it going. Let's go. Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Nobody here. Nobody.
Hey, no one better right here.
Pause, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, let's turn this. Hey, plays it too. Let's roll it, eh?
He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center.
The turn.
Gone! A clutch home run as they narrow the gap here in the late inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Blaine Hardy is on, and he'll take over on the mound. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award.
la música de Harry Fraud.
MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Chicago Cubs and the Central-leading Detroit Tigers. And let's not forget our 2 starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. Darren James will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
James.
Plays it first, Jim. Come on, fellas, let's go. Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go. Hey, come on, guys.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short.
Run it.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Darren James will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Darren James.
Nobody here, no out.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter.
Third baseman, number 5.
Darren James will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Darren James will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
All right, come on now.
He waits, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second.
Run it out.
Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
You know, that's the beautiful thing about a 4-run lead. You can give up runs to get outs at this stage of the game. That's going to cut the lead to 3, but at this point, they'll take it.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our
Everybody wants. Everybody needs. Don't ask me why. There's never gonna be enough time. I'm never gonna pay it off, so why?
And now, your
Jose Iglesias is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Victor Martinez will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now a bunt attempt here. Norris will take this one, and that's out number 1. Our scouting report for the 28-year-old lefty, as there you get a look at his pitches and respective speeds. Darren James will get his first opportunity now, and as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. Now the first pitch here from Price. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, great take right there. Here we go, boys. Woo! Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Here comes the 1-0. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
Darren James will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around.
James.
We got one here. One pitch. Here we go.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy. Will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And this will be fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now the 0-2 from Bryce. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Catch made by Rasmus. Here comes the runner for the plate. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Nick Castellanos will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And that is going to be a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Darren James will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
One out now. You gotta cut him off.
He's set, now the pitch. Back up the middle, that will get through into center field, a base hit. 1 run scores, the throw to the plate. He is in to score as well. A big hit here late on, and it's broken our tie game and given him a 2-run lead.
Second baseman,
Javier Baez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Dexter Fowler will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Darren James will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. The look by Perez, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's ready, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's set, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. Now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Woody Francis will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. On the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game. Welcome back. I'm Matt Vasgersian here on the MLB pregame show. As we draw closer to the first pitch in this series opener, let's have a look at our Topps player spotlight. Darren James is highlighted here as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
And now, your 2017
Darren James will get his first opportunity here as you take a look at how he's fared versus this arm to this point in his career.
2 out, 2 out. Hey, let's make a play and hold him right here. Here we go.
First pitch on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. EK is taking a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
But I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout in the play at first. 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Devin Mesoraco will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. 2-2. Runs up to bunt here and pops this one up. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 1-0. Billy Hamilton will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Sets the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Darren James will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Darren James.
Here's the first offering. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Hey, we got no outs.
Now here's the first pitch. Javier Baez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Derek Norris will dig in. He singled his first time around. Jason Hamill will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. Darren James will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs 1.
Third baseman, Darren James.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, as a hitter, you can guess, but you really can't sit on a pitch like this because if you're looking at the slider and he brings it at 103, forget it. Man, he is really something out there.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top.
And now, your 2017
Darren James will get his first opportunity now. And as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there.
Get ahead right now.
Here's the first offering.
Hey, here we go.
This for Utley at second. Gets him, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
third baseman, Darren James.
Just get me out. Hey, now, we got two. Hey, all right, here we go now. Come on, Red. Here we go now.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, the offense for these guys has kind of been like you, Steve, all year long. Been on vacation. They didn't get much going yesterday at all. They've been shut down pretty well in this one, too. But finally a little hope. They're on the board here with the RBI single.
Chase Utley step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And there's the first out.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, means that you've got them off balance. And he's been able to mix things up all night long.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman,
Darren James will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Let's make a play and hold him right here. Here we go.
First pitch coming. And he pops him up back behind second base. Gomez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. Darren James will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
James.
Hey, nobody on. Here we go now. Let's go. Hey, no one better right here.
Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Hey, come
The next pitch. This is foul right side. A runner at first with no outs here.